2024 has been here for a while now, and it's not just another year. It's a fresh chapter for soaking up wisdom, leveling up and widening your stealth phone knowledge. Of course, we'd like to throw some fuel into your learning journey for this year. There's a golden ticket for our users and a backstage pass for our resellers that we are sending to you so you can dive back into the epic insights of the XCell project. And by that we mean zero IMEI. You already know that the regular cell phone that has no IMEI or an invalid IMEI cannot connect to the mobile network, being rejected. Hence no calls, SMS or data connection are possible. A simple Google search will reveal this situation, encountered by many cell phones after flashing a custom ROM or a new firmware, or updating the existing one. Mobile operators regularly update their network software and protocols to fix bugs, enhance performance and improve efficiency. The latest 4G protocol update has a serious issue. Our programmers and telco engineers did a great job by exploiting this major loophole discovered in mobile network protocol, making possible phone calls and also SMS with no IMEI on the phone. No, it's not a malformed IMEI, hidden IMEI or type 0 IMEI. The phone that has literally no IMEI number can make and receive phone calls and send and receive SMS. All XCell Pro phones will be delivered with this new special function enabled. Important. You should check which local network allows zero IMEI. Some networks allow zero IMEI only on 4G bands, since other networks allow this function on 2G, 3G and 4G bands. Also some carriers allow only incoming phone calls, but not outgoing phone calls. All this came from the home network settings, technology and software used for the BTS, BSC and HLR. If the user cannot find any mobile network that allows zero IMEI function, which is pretty much unlikely, then we'll have to manually write the IMEI on the phone, which is provided in the user instructions. Let us talk about Classmark and IMEI. The International Mobile Equipment Identity and cell phone Classmark are distinct identifiers associated with mobile phones, but they serve different purposes. Let me begin with the IMEI. The IMEI is a unique identifier assigned to each mobile device globally. It is a 15-digit number that serves a digital fingerprint for a specific mobile phone. It is used by network operators to identify and authenticate mobile devices on their networks. It is used by GSM interceptors to monitor a certain cell phone. And this is done by IMEI filtering. It is essential for tracking stolen or lost phones, since the IMEI can be used to block the device from accessing mobile networks. It helps in device management and inventory tracking for manufacturers and retailers. The cell phone Classmark, on the other hand, is no unique identifier like the IMEI. Instead, it refers to the characteristics or capabilities of mobile devices related to its compatibility with various network technologies. It is used by mobile networks to understand the capabilities of a mobile device when it connects to the network. Also, it is used by GSM interceptors for the same purpose. It specifies the technology standards and features supported by the device, such as the supported radio frequency bands, modulation, schemes, and other technical details. It also helps the network to optimize communication parameters based on the device's capabilities. In summary, while the IMEI is a unique identifier for a mobile device used for identification and security purposes, the cell phone Classmark provides information about the technical capabilities of a mobile device relevant to its interaction with the mobile network. The IMEI is more focused on device identification and security, while the Classmark is more about network optimization and compatibility. Here is how a Classmark analysis is done by a GSM interceptor. The Keep Classmark special feature is now available along with the IMEI change function. When enabling Keep Classmark, newly generated IMEIs will match the phone Classmark. This way, no alerts will be triggered on carrier servers, and no suspicion will arise from the human operator of a GSM interceptor. When there's no match between IMEI and Classmark, The conclusion is that the phone uses IMEI changing technology. This is a situation which can draw unwanted attention from both the network operator and the GCM interceptor. For instance, if the phone IMEI impersonates a Nokia phone and the phone Classmark displays a Samsung phone, then an alert will be triggered. In the carrier servers, usually they don't take any action because this mismatch does not affect the network function. And in real world are millions of cell phones that have no match between IMEI and Classmark. But from the point of view of a GCM interceptor human operator, this kind of mismatch is a clear indicator that the phone can change its IMEI, and this will draw further attention. To force a mobile phone to leave the home network and connect to a GCM interceptor is not enough to manipulate this C2 parameter along with the LHC value and output power. The assignment of an IMSI catcher has several difficulties. The target cell phone should be in standby mode before attempting to enforce the connection. There is no way to enforce a cell phone connection during an active phone call due to the C2 assignment. Also, the IMSI catcher human operator needs to identify the correct network operator used by the target phone. Otherwise, from the point of view of the target cell phone, there's no need to log into a simulated base station. Right here comes Sentinel's special function, which mimics an active mobile phone call as long as the function is enabled. This is done by exploiting the MOC, Mobile Originating Call, immediate assignment procedure. The phone will continuously send immediate assignment requests via SDCCH in a way that does not interfere with the already assigned SDCCH for MOC and MTC. Putting all this in other words, Sentinel is an anti-standby function, which does not allow phone connection to another base station. But there are some backdraws. The phone might experience low signal and even signal loss difficulties. But if it occurs, disabling and enabling against Sentinel will solve this problem.